Chapter 1. Monday, July 6, 1981. Robbie Gardner let the rope slide through his gloved hands as he descended a rock wall near Ephra, West Virginia. He paused a moment to catch his breath and still his racing heart, glancing at the vista he would never forget. Stretching out as far as he could see was God's green earth, trees and hills and lichen-covered rocks, gorgeous and untouched as Eden. 50 feet below was a ledge he had spied a week earlier from the other side of the ravine. Sunlight peeking through the clouds had glinted in the recesses of the rock, and with binoculars he spotted a sparkle of gold. Every day since then he had thought of that sight, and the world seemed a little brighter and more colorful, and something close to hope rose inside. On this Monday morning, he had told no one where he was headed, not even his wife. And as he paused, the rope tight and his feet firmly planted against this rock wall, he thought of her and how they had begun their morning by quietly making love while their children slept. When Sharon rose from the bed, he watched her, then turned toward the light peeking through the window and thought that outside of salvation, Monday sex was God's best gift. He'd written that in his journal a few times, and he wondered if, in the future, his wife or his children would find his intimate scribblings and blush, or just shake their heads and smile. That Robbie, what a rascal. This is the last time she'll have sex with a poor pastor, Robbie had thought. After today, everything changes. He had dressed and gathered his things and waited in the kitchen. Sharon came out with raised eyebrows. "What got into you, Tiger?" "You," he said. He gave her a hug, her hair smelling like a field of ripe strawberries. He kissed her neck and pulled back and looked into her eyes. "I thought you'd sleep in today," she said. "Where you off to so early?" He didn't answer. He just studied her like a spy on the border of a land flowing with milk and honey. She cocked her head to one side. "Please tell me you're not still looking." "I'm not still looking." "Then where are you going?" "I'm not still looking because I've found what I was looking for." "Aw," she said, smiling. She thought he meant her. Then her face turned blank when she realized he didn't. "Robbie, don't do this. Let it go. You're going to be singing a different tune when I get back. You said you were done with this." "I was. And then I saw something. It was between the lines." "Between what lines?" He put his hands on her shoulders and leaned toward her. "Think of the things we could do. We could finally go on a honeymoon. We never had one. I don't need a honeymoon. We could give enough to build that orphanage your parents have talked about down in Mexico. Send it to the mission board so they can build 10 orphanages. She crossed her arms and looked away. "I got a bad feeling about this. And I got the best feeling in the world. All the struggle we've been through, all the praying and hoping for things to get better. The Lord knew we needed this, and He's let me figure out what nobody else has. Robbie, you know deep down there's nothing out there. People say the only ones crazier than Quidley are those who believe he actually hid a treasure. I'm glad they feel that way. It's not as crowded. And it's right there in my grasp. I've seen it, Sharon." She pulled away. "What do you mean?" "I've seen the gold. I've seen the seraphim." Her face grew tight. "I don't want you to go." "And you know I have to." "You don't have to. Stay. We could take the kids to the lake and have a picnic. You can fish. Relax. Everything changes after today." She sighed, her shoulders slumping. Then she grabbed a Bible beside the telephone and pulled his hand on top. "Promise." "Promise what?" "Promise if you don't find it this time, that'll be it. You'll stop." He thought a moment. Then with one hand on the Bible, he raised the other and stood tall. "I solemnly swear that if I don't find the treasure of Gideon Quidley today, I will stop looking and henceforth abandon the search forevermore. Amen. So help you God. So help me God."